Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's caught downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Quarterback drops back. Punt over the middle. It's Evans. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
This drive has now reached the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Mean Green. Solid debut for this offense. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass. The defense there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain degree. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he's tackled just short of the 25. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense is coming, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
And PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Thomas. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Boyd. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here, he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Catch made on the right side. And he's tackled after the catch.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They'll hand it off. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
The Rainbow Warriors will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And he crosses the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. No chance to catch it. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll run it here. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. We're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Perry. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they go in front here in the second half. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Bringing it out. It's Thomas. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Buying time. Moving to his left. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back. touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch.
Chris, there's nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing. Checks it down to the back, picks up some positive yards, but he's got to remember that clock is ticking.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their first timeout. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep his scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The pass rush closing in. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. Field goal try, no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors.